Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. We are getting close to December, which means you know what December usually has. I didn't do it last year because of course I couldn't, and I'm going to tell you that I'm doing the 25 Days of Christmas filled with games this year. I'm doing another one of 25 Days of Christmas filled with games where there's going to be requests for gameplay and review. And that will be coming up. But of course, we got to get to the last two episodes of this month. And this is the second to last because guess what I said I was doing? I was doing this for gameplay and review when I talked about the first game. Now I'm doing it for this. That is right. I am doing Space Hunted the Lost Levels for you guys today. I did Space Hunted earlier in the month, and now it's time to do Space Hunted the Lost Levels for this episode. Yeah, I did Space Hunted earlier this month. So, there you go. The question is Space Hunted the Lost Levels going to be any good? Is it going to be even better than the first Space Hunted game? That's the question. Will this be better than the first Space Hunted? Let's find out. Alright folks, it is time for Space Hunted the Lost Levels. I got it indicated right there. So now here we go. It might have the same graphics or whatever not, but I've never played it. So here we go. Here we go. Space Hunted the Lost Levels. It is time. Alright. Now that looks different. That's cool. Alright. Does anything else look different? Well, the music's different. Alright, I'm going to adjust myself now. So that way. Yeah. Alright, so it's time. Yeah, it's the same. Oh, holy cow. It's looking a little different, but everything else looks the same. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So they give it background. Crap. I screwed up. I still have lives that I need. No, that does nothing. At least not yet, anyway. Okay, that's cool. Alright, jump. Whoa. Shit. Shit! Oh, this is going to be harder than I thought. Hurry up, hurry. I gotta hurry. Oh, why? This is harder than I thought. It really is. I gotta go really fast then. Well, I had to go really fast on that one to get them all. Whew! That was harder. Oh my stinking goodness. Oh, they did do some improvements. But so far, I think it's harder than the first game. Holy cow, guys. Now, please note, this is a Wii U download only title, so the only way you can get this game if you did not buy it is by pirating the game now. Because of Nintendo not caring. And there goes, man, these are harder. This is a much more challenge. I guess that's the reason why it's called the Lost Levels. Because if you know Super Mario Brothers, the Lost Levels, that when it was localized here in America, because there was a game called Super Mario Brothers 2 that was released for the Famicom Disk System in Japan. It didn't get released here for the NES. But when Super Mario All-Stars was released, it got localized here. Of course, Super Mario Brothers All-Stars was a Super Nintendo game that got a different graphical look than its predecessor, the games. And when it was released here, instead of the game being called Super Mario Bros. 2, because there were 4 games, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. Super Mario Bros. 2 was, of course, a lookalike of Doki Doki Panic, because when it got released in Japan, it was released as Doki Doki Panic with different characters, and then when it got localized here, it was released as Super Mario Bros. 2. And as a result, instead of calling it Super Mario Bros. 2, the Super Mario Bros. 2 that was released for the Famicom Disk System in Japan, they changed it when Super Mario All-Stars was released, and they called it Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. So, you know how that story goes. I was trying to say it the best I could. Meaning this is the harder version of Space Hunted. How am I supposed to get that? Oh, I jumped and I shouldn't have. Dang it. So this is a harder version of Space Hunted. Kind of surprising, isn't it? Ultra Dolphin Revolution thought of everything. Dang nabbit! Knew he was gonna hit me. I probably would have. Yeah, this is harder. This is a harder version. I think I like the first game better, honestly. At least the first game wasn't that. This might be too challenging. I don't think. Besides, I don't think Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Famicom Disk System is that challenging. But it is harder, I will say that. This is a lot harder than Space Hunted, I'll tell you that. I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought it'd be more levels and whatever not. Not a harder challenge. Okay, so I got that one. Jump. Dang nabbit. Come on! There we go. Oh, great. So I'm going to have to jump on that. I don't like it. See, I almost wanted to say screw it. I'm going to say screw that and just get whatever I have to get. Because the thing about it is, that's hard. It's hard to get them all. I'd rather get most of them than all of them, because This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. They made them challenging. They made this game challenging. I think in some respects too hard. There we go. There. I missed one, but so what? That one was going to be a hard one to get. I don't care about perfect sometimes. I just want to get the next level. Oh shit. You fucking asshole. Yeah, it's one of these things again that can home in on you. Yeah, they made this harder. I think the challenge makes it not as good. Whoa. There was nothing I can do. I was stuck. I'm afraid of hitting that thing. That's the problem. Yeah, these are harder. I think the challenge hinders this. It makes this less fun than it really should. See, this is hard. Why did they have to make it hard? They didn't have to make it hard like this. It'd be like Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan. Fuck you. It's still fun, but problem is, I think it's too challenging at times. Come on! This level sucks, and I'm sorry. I think it's too sticking challenging. They made it too hard. Oh, I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this. I just want to get out of here and I want to see level 4, goddammit. I don't want to play this level anymore. Just get it out of here quickly. Get me out of here. I might actually be able to get them all. I think of it. Get perfect here. I just have to avoid them. See? That wasn't a bad idea. Holy cow. That was a better way. That was much better, honestly. But it was harder than I thought. Fun, but hard. Really challenging. Let's get to level 4 now. Where am I? Oh. Oh, screw that. I'm not gonna get it then. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck you. Come on! It has one problem, that's the jumping controls. And I'm not gonna be able to get it. I'm stuck. What does this do? Nothing. I'm stuck. See, I was stuck anyway. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Shoot that. There we go, don't hit me. Oh, chode! Fine, I'll stay over there, you stick me. I hate you. Fuck you. Okay, now this should be a little easier. Okay. There we go. Did it. Yeah, this one's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. I guess they felt that the first game wasn't challenging enough and made these harder. I don't know. Oh, right from sticking behind. Oh, I didn't see those. Oh, I hate these things. I know I have to. Okay, let me see. Do now. Okay. You fucking asshole. So this is going to be a lot harder. Yeah, it's one of these. This looks identical to the one that I played on Super Space on it. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck? Why do they have to make it like this? More like the Lost. Yeah, I was done. Dang nabbit! I'm never gonna get past level 5. Nope. I think I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to this. And end the sticking gameplay now. More difficult than I thought. This is identical to the one that I played, but they made it much more difficult. We gotta fuck you over by giving me a harder one. Sorry. It was too easy. No, it wasn't easy. It was harder. And you're making it even almost impossible. Fuck you. You fucking... Get back there, I'm gonna kill you. Because the thing about it is, I shouldn't have stick and died. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, you... That's it. I'm done. I am done. That's just too hard. That's the problem with this game. They just made them too sticking hard. I'm done. I am done. Alright. I am done. I'm going to end it right here, because the thing about it is, I just think these are too sticky. I'll try it one more time. Hold on a minute. I'll try it one more time. This is it. See if I can get to level 6. Oh, fuck you! I'm going to kill you now. You want to do that to me, you fucking asshole? That's for killing me the last time, you jerk. Didn't have to do that, by the way. This is overkill. I'm sorry. make this super challenging. There we go. Yeah, and this sucker. It's this part. See? That's overkill. That's not fair. You made it sticking challenging to the point where I can't even beat it. Oh, I like the first game better. I'm sorry. This one's... yeah, that's it. Oh, one more. Come on. This is not fair. The other one that looked like this was just as challenging. Why did you have to do this? This is pathetic. I hate this level, and I really do. You didn't have to do anything like this. I'm sorry. You just made it too sticking challenging. See, that's it. I'm done. Now I'm officially done. I tried. I tried, guys. So I guess because of this level, I'm gonna have to change my card. I'm really sorry, guys. I think they just made that level too hard. It's similar to the level that I played in Space Hunted, but I think they put it harder than it really should have been. Where the first one that I did was actually harder because of those things. But putting much more stuff into it made it almost impossible. That's how I feel about it. So I will see you for my final review. So, what I think of Space Hunted: The Lost Levels. Wow. This is where I draw the line on this game. I feel that the first game was better. I really feel that Space Hunted was better than the very first one. And that's because some of those levels weren't as challenging at times. Sometimes they were challenging, other times they were not. It had a difficulty that was balanced. The difficulty was well balanced in the first game. When it comes to this game, however, the difficulty, it's its weakest link. It's its weakest part of the game. And that is because they made the levels too challenging. They made the challenge frustrating. The difficulty is frustrating. And that is because of how the levels are. They made them too hard, in my opinion. And I really feel that if they would have balanced the difficulty out, this could have been a good sequel. Or this could have been a good follow-up to Space Hunted. But unfortunately, because of the levels being sometimes too hard, especially with the fifth one. The fifth one felt like a rehashing of another level that I played. And that other level was well balanced. This one wasn't. The last level that I played before I decided to quit. It was so sticking hard that I just couldn't play it anymore. It was overkill. And it was almost to the level of unplayable or impossible to beat. And I really wish that the difficulty would have been well balanced with this one. They could have done something different. They could have made the difficulty at least less challenging. But unfortunately they didn't. And I didn't have as much fun as with the first game. The graphics were good, the controls were fine, even though sometimes the jumping was pretty crappy. And the music was good, but the gameplay, thanks to the challenge, dipped down a little bit from the first game. And out of all of the games that I've played from Ultra Dolphin Revolution, this is so far the weakest because of how the challenge is. It's too hard at times. And if they would have balanced the difficulty, I bet you I would have recommended this. And I mean highly. I would have highly recommended this. Because I was still having fun with the game, but unfortunately the difficulty brought everything down. So I am giving, and I feel that this is so far the weakest game that I've played from Ultra Dolphin Revolution. I'm giving Space Hunted: The Lost Levels a yellow card. Sorry. I had no choice. It gets a yellow card. So that's been my review of Space Hunted: The Lost Levels. I was quite disappointed with the difficulty. The difficulty should have been well balanced and not ramped up to 11, which this one was. The 5th level is what brought me to my breaking point, and I ended up quitting as a result. Because the level that was just like that was at least balanced. The challenge was balanced, where this wasn't. And it was to the point to almost impossible to beat. So that was one of the reasons why I had to give this game a yellow card, because the challenge was just too much for me. And I bet you it'd be too much for quite a bit of people if they played this. But of course, if you want to try this out for yourself and you didn't buy this, you're going to have to pirate it. I'm sorry, because of how Nintendo is. Nintendo just doesn't care about piracy enough. If they would have left the Wii U shop open, you would have been able to download this if you are willing to buy it. But unfortunately, you can't now because of how Nintendo is. And they feel like once they are in focus with their current gen console, they chuck the rest of the consoles that they made out. And that to me is not fair. But of course, this was kind of a disappointing title by Ultra Dolphin Revolution. If they would have balanced out the difficulty, I probably would have given it a green card. Unfortunately, the way that it is, I had to give it a yellow. And like I said, if you had not bought this and you want to play this for yourself, you're gonna have to pirate it. I'm sorry, because the Wii U shop closed and there's no way to buy it now. But I will tell you that you're going to have a hard time with it. That's all I really got to say is to Space Hunted: The Lost Levels. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time, I should say, for the last gameplay and review episode for November. You're going to have to find out what that game is for yourself. And by the way, if you have played Space Hunted: The Lost Levels, let me know how you feel about the game. Of course, you can vote which card you think it should get. So, thank you all for watching. I will catch you next time for the last gameplay and review episode for November of 2023. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming.